Everybody looking out for themselves, and everybody got a truth to tell. Everybody got a book they want to sell to everyone else. Everybody got their own agenda, everybody wants you to buy. And no one gives a fuck if their bullshit hustle makes somebody end their life. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Everybody thinks that they speak for, everybody thinks that they are smart. But everybody's always looking for answers, nobody knows where to start. Everybody thinks someone should save them, but nobody comes to their call. And everybody thinks that they have the fix to finally mend it all. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Hello. Welcome back to another stream. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. The weekend is upon us. Congrats on making it through the week. I hope you're excited. If you got work over the weekend, I hope it's not too tough. I hope you get some rest. But we're gonna jump in and play some Ace Attorney. Yes, sir. Let me boot this bad boy up and snooze the ad. Not yet. I'm gonna buy a little more time. I try to let the countdown run out as much as possible to maximize the snooze. All right. Oh, captions. Boop. There we go. Captions on. Bloop. Check. Let me refresh, make sure. Oh, there they are. Perfect. All right. Captions are working. And Ace Attorney is booting up. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, Jesus. That was loud. All right. Turnabout Samurai. So we're gonna do, today's the trial, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling the most confident. This has been a bit of a shit show. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing? Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She even looks unhappier. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. We have to find something to Phoenix today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statements, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the courts. Ugh. Did something just fly in my mouth? What the fuck? Fuck me. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I'm Meek Steel Samurai, noob ruffle. This is Salmonella. I'm a director, television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studio from around 9 a.m. that morning. Why am I making him Dutch? Or like Swedish? That's not a... during the morning, I was doing, an action scene run through. Oh, right, I gave him that, like, dude bro voice. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one else left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. Why? Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about these freaks in your industry. Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was, doing, an action scene run through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrates. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Wait, just you 4, but wasn't the assistant also there? Than I thought it would. What took so long? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh, right, that's the limp. Which, of course, led me to missing my lunch, Roths. Roths? Rolling on the floor,
starving? I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. I'm just hating everything because I got fucking nothing. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? I mean, didn't we see... There was plates... Fuck, what did he say? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella! Huh? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, of the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspect as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. Money. I'll press on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting around 4. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Yeah, not a one. Bro, you just... What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Definitely press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, awful. Well? Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio One, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Oh, God.
Hold it!
Why? What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio One, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh right, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio One, lol. Why is that?
Objection!
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One? Oh, fuck. Definitely gonna hit the save on this. I gotta. Like, what other choice do I really have? Oh, I'm just gonna give up this one thing that's starting to glean a little bit of information. Okay, we ball. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path? Mrs. Monkey's head? I thought it was Mr. Monkey head. Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. Oh, shit. Okay, I should have let it go, I guess. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the studio, too, on day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio One. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh, right, the kid. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will make a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 1. Uh-oh. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness.
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody? Answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Love that after he just tried to posture against us. Witness. Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at the Global Studios on the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine.
I prefer bearded gentlemen.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods and off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. Totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
But he didn't have his camera with him?
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day.
What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy? Fuck, I didn't...
I don't know, he was kind of far away.
Huh. He's being awfully vague. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Easy for you to say. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Oh, was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in courts. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? You know exactly what the fuck I mean, Edgeworth. Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Oh, why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Huh? Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
I bet you there's a photo in here.
Objection!
This is kind of a shot in the dark. Fuck. Fuck! I must be on the wrong track. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna have to press him. So, why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No?
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah,
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next? Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What, don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? I gotta press him, because if it's a slop, chop, kick, or whatever, that's not the weapon. Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yeah, you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
Well, that's the thing.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We've ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fights?
Fuck. I really have no fucking idea. He missed the climax of the fight? Because he was looking at something else, probably. Probably. Something else. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Ooh. Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims.
Yes, sorry, Your Honor.
Give another explanation for this.
Okay, so get another shot. Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away from the...
Why did Cody look away from the fight? Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. Here's my proof.
Proof?
Can I do that again? Oh my god. What the fuck? He couldn't? Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more real he would have, the more he would have watched.
I have to agree with Edgeworth.
Oh my fucking god, what is the answer? Fuck me, man. What the hell? This? Like, I genuinely don't know what the fuck it could have been. What? No! Fuck! I mean, it has to be evidence, but I don't know what the choice is. Bruh, what the fuck? Was he trying to figure out how to take a fucking picture? Is that it? It finally clicked. Is this the fucking answer?
The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too.
Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
Oh, what's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix.
Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there's only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that.
Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fights?
Welcome to the real world, kid.
you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
That's not all that happened.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches of the villain.
So you did see the beginning of the fights.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely?
So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep.
That's not all that happened. That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey,
Bullseye.
how did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Oh, wow.
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know. Well, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short... I got you.
Objection!
Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! Got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day?
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way! Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Order, I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Cody? That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Order.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. He saw the rehearsal where he twisted his ankle.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Let me save. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with there was no victim because they saw the rehearsal. There was no victim in this case. In the case or that? Fuck, I picked the wrong answer.
What? Has the defense taken leave of its senses?
Of course, Jack Hammer died, but the Steel Samurai fell too. It was a draw.
Objection!
Sorry, I was too shocked to say anything for a bit there. Listen, Wright. Only one person died in this incident, and that is Jack Hammer. Yet now you claim there was no victim? Are you insane? Oh, he's pulling out all stops now. I'm sorry. It was I who was wrong. Aw, fuck. Shit. Okay, Wright. First you're right, now you're wrong. Which is it? Look, I'm sure there's something we're overlooking. If you're so sure, then tell us what it is. What's this all about? That explains why there was no blood. They changed his outfits. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer.
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Old Bag said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to the Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
What? Why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit.
Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us, quick.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix! Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix! That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. Oh, what? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him! There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Oh, he's at Studio 2. Right? That's gotta be it. Your Honor, look at this.
I see. Gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Certainly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
Ah!
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible.
Huh? Eh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked
Along with the rest of the court. God damn. This game really tickles my funny bone. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that studio gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. Oh, hello, failed robot. I'm so sorry I didn't see you there. I was locked in. I can't stay for long, but excited to see you play for a bit. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. It's okay, just got here. Love that you're having fun. Appreciate it, yeah. I love this game. It really tickles my funny bone.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could have not gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Woo! Turn this shit on its head.
Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did this so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Sleeping pills? I have proof.
You do? You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole this costume. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle.
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills.
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle? Fuck. These choices, they're damn. I think it's been too long to test Powers' blood. Fingerprint the bottle. It's got to be one of these. And I would assume they examined his body. Fingerprint the bottle?
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check the bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
Huh? I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hatkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Mrs. Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth, You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Willpowers.
Did we get him cleared? Let's go! We're not out of the woods yet. This case is still boiling, but we might get the boy up. Let's go. As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Damn, that was hard. I was floundering throughout that, I ain't gonna lie. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. Whew. That was a close one. They were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too.
Oh, really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up an acting career. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead?
Oh, of course, we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks.
Okay, this episode is a hell of a lot longer than the last 2, so I'm kind of glad I broke it up this way. I was expecting these to be, I guess, a little shorter, but I am certainly not going to be disappointed by more content, you know? October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. We've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. WP. Powers, right? October 19th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Oh, wait, sorry, wrong voice. Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yeah. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry.
They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at the Global Studio for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh,
And what?
nothing. Forget about it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
He used to be a minor, straight-to-video director. There's something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call. Well, I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to his sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. Alright, well, I don't think you got anything more to show us or say to us. Oh god, here we go. October 19th, Global Studios main gates. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Whew, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. She always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. I am a criminal. A thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh. She's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible. The computer that runs this... Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Let's go to the employee area first. October 19th, Global Studios employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them film. I did want to see them filming. Just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Ah, no touching. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack.
Guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyways, I'm here to examine some plates on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Fair enough.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change the color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution's on the plate changed color, all right. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Sick. All right. How's your investigation? Tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Edgeworth, though. How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Oh, no. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep. Sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Ooh. Jose, hello! Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Alright, so we got that. Anything else to examine around here? It's not locked, so maybe we'll go to the dressing room. Yeah, let's go in the dressing room.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. Guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... Oh, what? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Devastating news for Maya. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went down to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during the filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? Oh, what do you mean the last
Steel Samurai. Sorry for not showing up so much, but I got my dream job. Amazing! I'm working with what I love as a data engineer at Amazon. Let's go! That's awesome, bro. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Absolutely no worries. Happy you can be here when you can, but live your dream, you know? Like, that's awesome. Oh, wow. I'm stoked. That's great. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrants. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? What about Maya? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. This feels like the right one. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think that you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Here we go. We're about to get the tea. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to? But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Old Bag. She was here at the studio back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Okay, so back to the main gates.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like this place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Gotta ask. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh, boy.
Who told you? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols!
Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny. Nickel. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh!
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jackhammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
I do, actually. Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Yeah. I'm sorry, Miss Old Bag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
Oh, what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Oh, well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on that plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Old Bag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Old Bag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it.
Oh, no.
That photo, well, caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Old Bag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Old Bag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Wait a second. This is the pic.
This is the picture.
This the trailer in Studio 2? That explains why it was bent, huh?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
Damn. But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Damn. 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 All right, we gotta go to Studio 2. I don't think we've been there yet. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello?
H-E-L-L-O!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. Nah, fuck that. This lady's rude as hell. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Miss Powers wasn't the killer. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it!
Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. She definitely did it. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, I don't think so. I think we've seen all this, so let's go in the trailer. October 19th, Studio 2 trailer.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I don't think there's anything new here. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Cool. Singing Samurai. Oh, mama. Da, 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 da. Okay, I don't think there's anything to be found here. Poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. Yeah, we've seen this already, and then this is not going to be anything new either. Nothing out here. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Let's do one. Move. Main gate. Detention center, maybe. Oh, I know what I gotta do. Alright, no. Move. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? I will. Old bag. Old.
She means the security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now?
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accidents. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That's what I mean. I don't believe you for a fucking second. Well, where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is his negatives and he could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence. Boys.
Here we go. Oh, shit. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? Oh, what? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Yeah, Gumshoe! I was hoping he'd come in clutch. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. Hold on, I gotta find the voice. A wise guy, eh? I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you's coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in courts. I'll be looking forward to it. Damn, that was close. Hey, you's okay, pal? I am, thanks to you, buddy. Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. Sure we'll run into each other again soon. Let's go.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Save your progress up to this point? Yes, please. There's been so many damn twists and turns in this story. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statements. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer at Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer at Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van.
Hmm?
There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Thought it might be risky to walk with what with that monkey's head toppling over.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do this.
I'm gonna just press everything, I feel like.
By yourself? Yes.
And you didn't stop in at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh, dear. Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please, stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1.
And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No.
The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5 o'clock. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me.
Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, alright. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of us. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Fuck, did I miss evidence?
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction to what she said somewhere. Alright, let me see here. What do I got? 230. Wait a second. He was found at Studio One, wasn't he? Because, like, Sal brought his, right? But how did she get one?
Objection!
What am I supposed to do? This shit don't make no sense.
Objection!
Nope, that's not it. Bro, what the fuck? This shit don't make any sense. What the fuck was this one called? Let me see, because this is some, like, this is gonna be some dumb shit, I promise. Watch. On the sixth statement. This don't make any sense. Okay. Also, I feel like I already did that. Alright, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck off. 4. Fuck, 4. 6. I swear to God, I already did this.
Objection!
I literally already did this, I think. I guess not. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. Oh, what's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, the large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You did not eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? It's not impossible.
Objection!
Well, maybe it's not impossible, but... Silence. I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention, there is proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the Steel Samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest I could have wrested it away from him? Yeah, take that, right? If you still think she did it, show us proof. Hey, Nick, look at the data we have on the samurai spear and the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets to you? Something odd about the samurai spear? You mean the fact that it's broken and no one's brought that up till fucking now? Yes. Wait. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? So sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Very well, I won't hold you to your claim. I'm afraid I will have to penalize you. Fuck! Ugh. What's this? You're taking back your claim? let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What?
What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon because it's repaired with duct tape. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
Ugh.
Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was it? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I don't think so. Because it was incinerated. Of course I can't.
Of course.
Can the antics, right?
I have to agree, Mr. Wright. At least pretend that you might. Think you might.
Ugh. Note to self, think before speaking. Tough crowd.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was used?
Okay. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
See? See? I don't fucking know at all.
Nick!
Think about this some more, huh? Think. Please, how could that possibly be the murder weapon? She has a point.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor, nothing. Bro, no, like what the fuck? The only thing that kind of makes sense is maybe Mr. Monkey's head. Or the fallen tree branch? I don't fucking... Oh. Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced through his chest?
What?
Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Not looking so smug now, are ya? In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
Yeah, she definitely could move it. Oh, yes, she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
You got it, Jack. Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Yes. Of course, Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Oh, wait, so you mean D. Vasquez. So it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts.
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I'd like you to testify again.
Testify. Again.
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! Come so far only to fail.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of witness Miss Vasquez.
Oh, shit!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed. Verily I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Let's go, Edgeworth! What? And what reality am I in that I'm cheering for Edgeworth? Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? You probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. Is this character development? I was with Sal in the old bag during the security lady when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, old bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying,
He did it!
I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script at direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Hold on. I thought I was gonna be cooked by now, to be honest. I'm gonna save real quick in case I fuck up. We're so close. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. The Powers showed up. Security is agitated saying he did it. You asked to be left out. Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Oh, whoops, yeah. Okay, but... Oh, fuck you. What happened to the photo where, like, of him at the fucking studio? That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I have evidence. No. Ask her to describe the situation. The costume wasn't bloody. So he says, did no one go to call on him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. You expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murder body and only one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. What was everyone else doing at this time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Hey, Nick! Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Hold back. Security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard that all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. We saw that. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all, but you didn't know that till you got there. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. No, you don't guess? Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue. Yeah. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Thank you, Edgeworth. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. I told you. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me here. Yeah, me neither. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this honor here. Or everything we've done now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Dude, genuinely, what the fuck? don't know how this makes any sense at all, but whatever. Fuck it.
Objection!
You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. But pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Oh, I see. I didn't even clock that she said Mr. Hammer and not Powers. I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah,
And when was he doing this? Well, it would have had to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
order, order! I will have order.
Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There's a reason it is unclear to this court.
Because she thought it was Powers.
In other words, can you prove that she had motive?
Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. I'm gonna guess this. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial, it began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here. You've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez and not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motives for murder.
Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. Shit. Fuck. What? Bro, what? I picked the wrong answer. Fuck. This is marbles. Fuck.
I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time.
Shit! Nick, we're so close. I got it. So, she had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What?
What?
Oh, what?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Seal Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him over all those years. Think we figured it out. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could I do this? How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please, please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Damn.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Aye. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
Not a guilty. Let's go! Damn, that was crazy. That was tough.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
I don't know what to say.
Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but I think he tried to frame me for the murder. Makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do I have evidence? That's what I thought. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, so he hated you. I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad this is all over. So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to do the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get it back into that sweaty costume and... Yeah, bad news, boss. Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth!
No. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. That's why you stepped in. Liar. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Me again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
Aw, he's in love.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? It's love, baby. It's love. Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. It caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Nice!
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
He's the pink princess. I love that for him.
I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. That's awesome. Watching the show like, damn, that pink princess is awful brawling. A brand new episode has been added. Damn, that was good. What's this? Can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Damn. No fucking way. December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Brighton Co. Law offices. Wow. Holy. Well, we're going to follow up on that next time. That's wild. Edgeworth. We're going to be defending Edgeworth, it looks like. Damn. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed, and I appreciate you so much for being here. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I'll play it by ear. If I'm feeling up to it, we'll see what's up with Edgeworth. Otherwise, I will see you on Monday. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you get some good rest, and if you're working on the weekend, I hope it's not too rough on you. All that said, can't wait to see you again next time. And until then, peace.
Everybody looking out for themselves, and everybody got a truth to tell. Everybody got a book they want to sell to everyone else. Everybody got their own agenda, everybody wants you to buy. And no one gives a fuck if their bullshit hustle makes somebody end their life. Oh, I just wanna make money. Just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Everybody thinks that they speak for everybody, thinks that they are smart. But everybody's always looking for answers, nobody knows where to start. Everybody thinks someone should save them, but nobody comes to their call. And everybody thinks that they have the fix to finally mend it all. Oh, I just wanna make money. Just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make money. Who knows what it'll cost in the end? I'll deal with that then. Oh, I just wanna make money, just wanna make money, don't care in the end who it turns to a friend or foe, or what it does to the folks I know. I just wanna make money, just wanna make